most interesting tutorials that I discovered one, and back then I was still studying very intensively animation, is this tutorial from Victor Navone. I think this is around 2006, and it's still up. So I really recommend you to go through this one, because it was for me a mind-blowing experience that teach me a little bit more of how to do character animation, and more precisely about facial character animation. One of the most important things that I've learned back then when I started to go through this tutorial was the importance of studying animation frame by frame. And I remember getting the whole feature, and more precisely I started with this shot and some others, but I remember getting this shot and just doing this frame by frame, and trying to understand how everything starts to move and to relate to each other just by going forward or going backwards. You hear this? This is my keyword, and I mentioned this before, but here I really want to give a very important highlight that you can really learn animation a lot by yourself, just using your computer and getting everything that has been done before. The only thing that you have to do is to pay attention frame by frame, and to see how things change within the time range, right? So I recommend you to do that, and to study how the different parts of the face relates to each other, and time in terms of timing, posing, spacing, what happened in this shot. It's very good. So, but not only in this shot, do it in all the shots that catches your attention or something, and spend some time doing that. A very good tool also to use to do that is QuickTime, more precisely QuickTime number 7, which is still possible to download. That has like a very easy and not very aggressive, because the latest version of QuickTime you will have the other thingy, the menu here. This one is the one that is very good to just go frame by frame using your keyboards or your keyboard arrows. So this is a very good shot to have as a reference in order to understand the different relationships in between the different part of the face. Most importantly, the main part that we are going to be talking about in the next classes are what we call the mask, which, interesting enough, in this show we have already marked. So the mask is, let's say, the eyes plus the eyebrows, and how this part, all this part creates this area that is very flexible and very expressive, so that we call the mask itself, and the brow. So as we go through the different classes that we have to talk about now, I recommend you to go back to always this shot and see how it goes, see how they connect one part with the other. But let's go now and talk more specifically about these different parts of the face that we are talking about.